For the third time in a month, glass is shattered out of the balcony panels at downtown Austin's W Hotel. The city of Austin initially shut down sidewalks, and the hotel's owner closed the hotel and gave tenants the option of leaving. City leaders and the parent company's CEO are now addressing the situation.
We have representatives from the hotel here to talk about their next steps, but I wanted to first assure Austinites that we're committed to taking every precaution necessary to ensure the safety of our residents. In the short term, that's going to mean the closure of some of the roads here around the hotel while they work to correct this problem. We'll have one lane open northbound on La Baca and one lane open southbound on Guadalupe. 3rd Street, directly behind the building, will be closed entirely. We realize that that's going to create some short-term inconvenience, but it's our feeling that the health and safety of Austinites is paramount to everything we do given the circumstances. We have assurances that the closures will be as short as possible while the work is being done. You can help us by finding alternate routes, and I'm speaking directly to Austinites and those traveling the roads, that you can help us by finding alternate routes if you're in the area over the next week. Access to the building around the W will be maintained while they complete their work. I can tell you that I'm confident that the people here with me are taking the problem very seriously and that they are committed to making it right.
I want to thank City Manager Jarrod and his team for working with us this afternoon. And I first want to say that I'm very, very sorry about this. As the owner and the developer of the W, we are devastated by what has happened. Safety for our hotel guests, our residents, our hotel employees, and our neighbors is our first priority. Unfortunately, after consulting with experts, we still do not know why this is happening. We are committed to having them on site until the situation is fully resolved. So here's what we're doing. We are going to replace every single balcony piece of glass on the building, beginning in the morning. The city, as the city manager said, is shutting down lanes of traffic around the building. We are shutting down the sidewalks entirely around the property until we can install construction walkways to keep everybody safe. We are closing the hotel and are currently working on relocating our guests and future guests until future notice. We would like to thank the Austin hotel community for welcoming our guests and helping us during this difficult time. We expect the glass to be off the building within a week. Again, I'm very sorry. I'm very embarrassed by this situation, and I promise we will get this right. Those are the new breakage today was on this south-facing.
So what happened to that bottom
That glass was shattered in place and fell to the ground.
Is the structural engineer on this project in our state? Is this a structural engineer issue, or is it?
You know, our priority right now is to get glass off the building to deal with the safety. We'll have time to sort that out. I can make those names available to you. I don't have those names.
What about the residents? What will be the
It's a very good question. Our residents, of course, the residents, they have the right to stay here. What we're doing is we're communicating with them about the options. We're going to relocate those that want to be relocated. We're going to work with them on the safety plan so they can safely get in and out of the building during this time.
Where? Relocate them where?
To temporary housing.
What about the moving theater?
Tomorrow we've canceled an event for Wednesday. We have some things this weekend. We're trying to work to see if we can somehow possibly make those report. We'll have more information on that tomorrow.
Where are the hotel guests going?
The hotel guests, I don't know exactly where they're going, but the hotel community in Austin is nice enough to accept our guests. We're going to put them in a variety of projects.
How many people are you evacuating going to other places? Do you know who making the glass that's falling by chance?
Can you talk about the experts that are working on the project?
We have got a list of consulting engineers and engineers that is, page long. We can make that available, but again, our priority right now is to get this situation under control and safe.
Are you concerned about replacing the glass with more glass? Why aren't we going to do something different?
We're going to take our time, we're going to get the situation safe, and then we're going to take the time to work with our consulting engineering team to come up with a solution so we don't have this ever happen.
This is happening in other parts of the country, right? How do you guys not know what's going on?
I'm only familiar with our project. I've heard other things, but I wouldn't feel comfortable speculating on another situation.
Are these coming off the condos, not the part of the hotel? Where does the hotel end and the private residence begin?
The hotel face really does not have any balconies other than one floor. The condos are above it. You can see that's where we're having the problem.
One of the locations that fell, the small one, people were still out on those balconies before that fell. So I was watching it. Are you telling the residents not to go out on those balconies at all?
Absolutely. We have a protocol in place to lock those balconies down, and we are communicating with those residents right now on the safety measures that we need to incorporate.
What about how it's breaking? Is it shattering first?
It's a very good question. The glass is what we think, and again, we don't really know, which is why this is so difficult. The glass appears to be shattering in place and then falling down, like a car windshield that shatters in place.
Is the same type of glass used on the hotel as it is on the residences up the farther?
Well, we're only talking about the balcony glass. The glass system, which is what we call a curtain wall system, which is the glass that's basically your window glass, entirely different system.
Do you know who manufactured the glass by chance?
I do not. But we will have that information available. I just don't have it with me.
How is the glass attached?
I'm not an engineer, but it is attached in 4 points, 4 secure points on each pane of glass is secured in 4 distinct points.
Is there a bolt through the glass, or is it epoxy?
It's a simple question. Are there holes to the glass?
Right.
Oh, yeah, there are holes to the glass, absolutely.
Question to the city. Is there an inspection of the city performs on high-rises like this in place, considering all the new high-rises that are in the pipeline
Are you considering changing the standards since we're dealing with glass skyscrapers now?
I don't have any reason to believe that there's anything wrong with the inspection process that our inspectors carry out, whether this building or any other building.
But obviously something's wrong because the glass is breaking apart.
I would say that's a pretty accurate statement.
There's no question there's a problem.
One more question.
It's been devastating on all of us. We're so hard. We are concerned about the safety, so we're going to get it right.